From the great halls of their house, there are assembled three who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher. Their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher. Our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Skripchuk. And our Batman, the master of tools, gadgets, and all things mechanical, our mild-mannered soon-to-be billionaire, Alan Danvers. Their mission, to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them, and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team. Dominating with Dawson.
All right, dominating with Dawson. Sorry to keep you delayed there, Mr. Dawson.
Okay, it's good. It's good to hear about it. Fun stuff.
All right. So we've got the potential now with Miss Jen here to do the game that's sweeping the nation.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what's to remind me the gist of this game? What are we doing here? Was this the if then or something?
The if then game from Ross Bentley's article.
Remind me of how it works, though.
Well, it doesn't work well, but I get a kick out of it. So
Okay.
I will ask a if question, which the girls will then respond with then, and you are the judge.
All right. So, like, if your car is sliding sideways, then you do what? That kind
Yes,
of thing?
exactly.
I kind of hit on a potential actual question, right?
No, these are taken straight from Ross. Actually volunteered to give us more of these if we like it.
Oh, cool. All right.
So we're gonna get some more Ross Bentley approved if then games. You guys ready?
Sure.
Ladies. Okay. Very well.
Okay.
Ben Dawson, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for the game that's sweeping the world. The if then game.
All
It's
right.
back. It's back.
Let's
And
do
the
it.
ladies are so excited. I can see the look on their face. It's a mixture
And
of
there's
pain and I don't know what that other one is.
nobody who's going to be sleeping in the tub tonight. We could tell that immediately
Uh,
before we even played the game.
No. All right. So the first series of questions is all to do with corner entry, ladies. Corner entry is the game.
Corner entry. Let me prep
All
myself.
right.
I got to prep myself.
So we're going into the corner.
Yes.
Into the corner. Nice, simple corner. Okay. So this one's pretty much a definition question. This is almost a jargon question. So
Okay.
if you turn into the corner and your car does not change direction the way that you want it to, then, now remember, vroom, vroom, and beep, beep are the only responsible answers that you guys can have to buzz in.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
That's right. So Vicki, vroom, vroom, and Jennifer, beep, beep.
Okay.
Okay. If you turn into a corner and your car doesn't change direction the way that you want it to, then I will add to it. You are experiencing.
You could be experiencing a lot of things. You could be experiencing
Did I hear a buzz in?
vroom vroom.
Oh, there we go.
Pushing. How about understeer?
Understeer.
Hey,
Did I do
Ben,
it right?
Ben, what do you think?
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Vicki
Yay!
wins.
Vicky gets a point. Vroom vroom on the board. Beep
All
beep.
right.
Still beep beep. Still being quiet. That's okay. All right. Very well. Question number 2. Again, we are ladies. We are at the corner entry. If you are already trail braking, that is keeping the pressure on the brake after you turn in, then you're
He's
not
trying to mix it up.
you're not getting the direction change that you want. This is going back to the direction change is not
Okay.
going the way you want. If you are already trail braking, which means you're keeping the pressure on the brake after you turn in, and the car is not changing the direction the way you want, what should you do? If then you should vroom, vroom, beep, beep, vroom, vroom, beep, beep. Phone a friend,
Phone a friend. Phone a
No,
friend.
beep, beep.
I want to phone Ben
apply break
Dawson.
more.
Okay, let's think about this. We're turning into the corner.
Yes.
We're trail braking.
Yes.
The car is not turning the way you want.
Turn harder.
Didn't hear it buzz in.
Vroom vroom.
Oh, vroom vroom. Yes.
How about if we lift off the brake and then apply it again?
I was happy with the first part. Would vroom
Or
vroom like
apply
to
brake
rephrase that?
more?
No.
Apply the brake.
No. First part. Go with the first part.
Lift off the brake.
Oh, I heard what? Wait, what did I didn't hear the correct buzz in.
I think I heard a beep. I heard a beep beep. I was just really
Did
quiet.
you?
It was really faint.
you?
I heard that it was really faint. What did you just say, Jen? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, beep, beep.
Just lift off the brake.
We need buzzers.
Just a, no.
We do need buzzers.
Yeah,
Beep,
you
beep,
need
and
the
vroom, vroom.
buzzer.
Hey, listen, if you guys can't say beep beep and vroom vroom, that's your issue, not mine. Okay, if you lift off the brake just a little bit, what's going to happen, Mr. Dawson?
This is probably the wrong answer. I don't know. Yeah, you got me scared, but yeah, I mean, I think I would come off the brakes a little bit. You would at least unbind situation you're in and get yourself another chance at getting some traction on the tires again. So if you're braking, and you got all the way on the nose and nothing's happening, try some weight transfer.
You might be asking more than the tires can give.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you got if it's not turning, it's going to keep not turning, and you're going to end up in a bad place. So you got to try something else, different. And if you already got the wheel turned and the car is plowing, then more steering angle is not necessarily going to help you. But coming off the brakes and opening up the steering wheel for even just for like a correction, might give you enough grip to get the car headed toward the apex. And also, you still need to lose speed too. So you got to get back on them, I guess. So I think that's what I would try.
And you got to lift off slowly.
Yeah, you don't want to jump. In a situation like that, you don't want to be real heavy with your foot in either direction, getting back on the throttle or jumping off of the brake. Really, you want to be pretty delicate.
Okay. All right. A third question in the scenario: we're going into corner entry. We're trail braking.
Still no time. Okay, gotcha.
We're trail braking. We've pretty much eased off the brakes, and the car is still not changing directions the way we want. Then
Say that again.
nope.
Oh my God.
Let me
No.
recap. This is like a telescoping problem. It's this deal where you've done all the above. We've carried ourselves all the way to the situation where we've done everything we've recommended to ourselves. Car's still not turning. So right now we're off the brake because we were on the brake and it wasn't turning. So right now we're in the moment of being off the brake and it's still not turning.
We're mostly off. We're not all the way off.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Easing off the
Okay.
brakes.
Okay. So we turned in. We're trail braking. Life's going well, except the car is just not doing what you want. Now we're trail braking to the point where we're almost off the brake. Then
Wait, are we actively in the corner right now?
well, since we're in corner entry for the entire series of the
Okay.
day, we're getting into it. I've been communicated with a Jersey high five.
Well, listen. You know what? I've been trying to figure out because there's two things that could happen, and I have to figure out exactly where I'm at in it because it could be really, really bad.
I'm with you.
So there's only two choices at that point, depending on what vehicle that you're.
Vroom,
Are you
vroom,
going to be
or beep beep?
neither?
No, neither. Wow.
I'm going to let Jen.
Vicky said, "I don't like this game."
He's like,
I thought you said I wasn't getting in a tub today, Ben. Looks like I'm already going.
I was being entirely facetious when I said that, William.
Yeah, sorry. The game that's sweeping the nation and filling up my bathtub with my pillow.
I'll give Jennifer a shot.
Room, beep, beep. Phone a friend.
I'd like to phone Ben Dawson, please.
Oh, Ben Dawson. Ben Dawson called in from the graveyard.
Yeah, it's like we're watching the movie Inception, but about a series of racing questions.
Just spin that top, baby. Just spin the top.
That top is just sitting there spinning. So we're all crossed up. We're still not getting turned in, but we're still on our way in. On corner entry, we've done all these steps already. We've diagnosed this handling problem on corner entry, but we're still like the knights in that Monty Python movie that are running in toward the door, but they never get any closer. Keeps cutting back to them. They're still like running that far away. So anyway, that's how we are approaching this corner with all this crap going on. But so we've done all this stuff. So we initiate our turn in with braking and steering, and it's not turning. We're trying to trail brake in, and it's not turning. At that point, we're trying to ease off the brakes, and we're at the moment of being off the brakes, and it's still not turning.
Mhm.
I think I would get all the way off the brakes as the next step, and on the way to probably opening up the wheel and hoping the car, will take another bite at some traction. I guess
That's a really good answer.
It is, except for Ross doesn't agree. Ross says,
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure I'm wrong about that, but that's just, at that moment, that's probably my reaction is always just to disrupt.
Yes.
So if something like that's going bad, my lap's already shot.
So
it's not like I'm going to have a great lap, so I'm going to just disrupt something. Is what I do.
I think that the difficulty of our game is it's hard to do because you're not in the car, and a lot of these things you just do it because it's reflex.
Right.
So I think you could come off the brake and just try and see what you can do. Or the suggestion was to try holding a little more pressure back. Try a little more pressure back onto the pedal to trail brake a little more.
So you're saying pretty much come most of the way off, and then get easy back into it. That's enough of a chance for it to rebalance. And then okay, yeah, I can buy that.
Maybe get a little weight forward, kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to play that. I'll just do everything by field car. But we were totally in a territory where I would just be doing this and not thinking about it. So it was really hard to break it down.
Exactly. That's the hard part about this, but that's part of the fun. And the people get to play this when they're driving in the car, and they get to imagine how much trouble I get in by the end of this game. So anyway, we're still at corner entry. We feel that the front tires are sliding, as in your car is understeering.
Mm-hmm.
Then you should what? If you feel that your front tires are sliding, your car is understeering on corner entry, what should you do? Vroom, vroom, beep,
I got a quick question for clarification. We're in a new understeer situation, new understeer scenario.
Yes.
And we are actively sliding the tires, which is a whole different kind of understeer scenario and level of urgency. So I just want to make sure I understood what we're talking about. So we're pretty much skating into the corner with the wheels turned, nothing happening. Probably
came in a bit hot, maybe.
Right.
Yep.
So beep.
Beep beep.
Okay.
Oh, beep beep on the board, maybe.
So you turn into it.
So you
like
open the wheels a little more?
No.
So if it's a right turn, you turn right more, or you turn left?
Turn right more.
Okay. Mr. Dawson, you be the judge.
I don't like that one.
No.
I don't think adding.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Vicky's got it. Vicky's got it.
Vicky's
What
in.
do you got?
The answer.
Again, probably take the pressure off the brake, and then reapply or apply more gas to try to get grip again.
Wow. It's like, what? The first part good. Second part not good.
Yes, first part's maybe okay. Second part,
I was like,
no.
Yeah, if I was your attorney, we were sitting at the table, I would have been like I would have stopped you when he started saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Dawson, you want to be the arbiter?
Well, yeah.
What's going on here? What do you think's going on?
It sounds more like to me like all these times I lock up my front wheels under braking and I'm not getting any grip because I'm sliding the tires from a brake lockup. But in this case too, if your tires are stationary and just sliding toward the corner and you got the wheels turned, you don't have any front grip at that point. So you've got to start doing things to remedy that. And adding more steering angle to the direction you're already trying to turn is going to make the car bind up. It could be in a dangerous way, but it's not going to help you turn. I would think you probably just spin out in that direction. So I think I would be in the mindset of trying to start patting the brakes. I'm always trying to just mimic anti-lock brakes. But if you're sliding the front tires, you're going to have to get them rolling again. And I would get my wheels opened up and try to just to modulate the brakes with some pats until I can get some braking grip, not braking sliding. And then at that point, you hope you haven't hit anything. I mean, you're probably going to be off the track or headed toward being off the track. So it's not going to be a pretty corner. You're just trying to salvage your car without sliding into hit anything at that point. So
You just
I'm
want to
going to
kind
open
of
the
get
wheel.
through it.
Yeah, you're just trying to mitigate the danger at that point, much less worry about having a pretty corner. And I hopefully you can keep your wheels on the surface. But in a lot of cases at that point, I'd be looking for ways I can diamond out the corner to give myself some extra braking room. Like if I'm already trail braking in and the car just is sliding, I'm going to be trying to get off the brakes. So I'm also going to be trying to not be looking necessarily at the apex, but thinking maybe I can extend this braking zone out closer to the wall and then just make a tight turn to get out of it. If that gives me some extra braking distance, once I do get the wheels with braking grip again, whether I'm straightening out the wheels, kind of gotten the brake pedal back under control.
So I think the thing that you guys might not have been thinking about is if you're turning the wheel and it's not going where you want it to, it's understeering. The tires are already past their limit and they're starting to slide. So if you turn it more, it's not going to do anything. If you turn it a little less, then you're asking the wheels to do less. And then they might listen.
Give it a chance. Yeah. You give it a chance to get back in line. And anytime you have a situation like that, you ask too much of the brakes or the tires grip or whatever, but you got to fix it. Or else
It's that whole friction circle thing.
It is. That's the extreme ends of the friction circle, extremities of it.
All right, 2 more, and we're done with this one. I know you guys look so thrilled about this game. Anyway,
no, look at that.
I know.
So many excited faces.
I know. All right. So if you turn into a corner, we're still at corner entry. If you turn into a corner and your car changes direction more than you expect, then you are experiencing what? So you turn the car to the right.
Vroom, vroom, oversteer.
Oh,
There we go.
well, look at you, Miss Jargon. Nicely done, vroom, vroom.
It's jargon.
I know.
I love it.
She's getting her jargon down now. She's a instructor in training soon. So this is going to be fantastic.
I've got a bonus question for our contestants.
Bonus question, extra points for vroom, vroom, or beep, beep.
Between understeer and oversteer, which one do you think has been Dawson's favorite?
Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, boom, boom, boom. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed. Sorry.
I would say oversteer.
I'm sorry, your answer is not required. It has no noise.
I'm gonna go ahead and disallow that judgment and say you got it right.
And say what? What was it?
You got it. I prefer oversteer. If I had to have one or the other, I will take the oversteer.
And
Okay.
likes to rotate the back end of the car.
And
Way more
likes
fun
it.
fixing that than the other one.
Yep. All right, last one for corner entry, ladies. If you are trail braking, and then let's see, where's the answer here? I need more. I'm not sure this one's going to work. Okay, so let's talk about this one. We're not even going to do the vroom vroom beep beep thing. So if you're trail braking and then ease off the brakes to balance the car, give your grip to the rear tires while straightening the steering wheel a little, as in counter steering. At all times, you want to look where you want to go. Why is Ross saying that's a good thing to do? You want me to say it again?
Yes.
Okay. So you're turning into a car and the car changes direction more than you expected. And if you're trail braking, you should then ease off the brakes to balance the car. That'll give more grip to the rear tires and straighten the steering wheel a little bit, as in called counter steering or apo-lock. And at all times, you definitely want to look where you want the car to go.
Right.
So why are those the things that you would want to do?
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. Okay. Yes, vroom, vroom.
Because if you look someplace else, you have a chance of putting your car in that spot if it's out of control.
Well,
But also you're lining up your lines entry and then further beyond of predicting of where the car is going to go.
Okay. I would just clarify a little bit. If you're looking, like pretend you're looking at, you're in a turn and you've got two things to look at. One is the track and one is a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Where should you be looking?
You should
And
be
why?
you should be looking at the tree
No.
because you. Well, no. I'm wondering. Well, no, I'm wondering in a sense that are you lining up the car because you have vision points?
No.
Are you referring to it as a vision point?
No.
No, we're referring to it as the thing that's going to kill you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're definitely because you see, you didn't even clarify that part as if am I going out of control?
Right. Like I would say if you're
Right, because if I'm going out of
control,
control, I want to know where I'm going to put the car. But if I'm actually on the track and I'm driving fine, then I certainly want to know where my apex turn in is going to be and then lining up the turns further out. So you want to look at where you're going to put the car going in and then possibly 2 points down if you can, or two.
right.
Right.
And this is a scenario though where this is a specific scenario where you're at a corner entry and the car's you're trail braking and the car's out of control. So this is a situation
Right.
where you're pre-death
Right.
spiral.
The
And
question is pretty
instance-
vague right now.
Well, right. So the specific scenario is your car is starting to oversteer as you're trying to turn it into a corner. You've done a couple things to fix it, like you've let off the brakes a little bit because when you're braking, you're putting most of the grip of the front tires. You come off the brakes a little bit, it gives a chance to let the rear tires grip again, and those are the ones that are sliding when you have oversteer. So when you have oversteer, pretty much the front of the car is pinned down and the rear is sliding. So if you come off the brakes a little bit, you take some brake pressure. I'm doing my hand like you guys can see it, but nobody else can. But if you come off the brakes a little bit, it lets the front ease up and gives the rear some grip again. So this is going to quit sliding. You've corrected it sort of back in line. So as you're doing these things, you have a choice to either look straight at the wall you might hit, or you can look where you want your car to be, which is over there at the exit curving.
Right. You still want to, you definitely want to be on the track and still kind of figure out where you're driving and where you want the car to be.
You want to put your eyes where you want the car to be. You don't want to don't get fixated on the wall because the target fixation is a thing. So I don't know anything about biology, but I know that when I'm trying to like drive down the highway, I want to check over my shoulder to see if I can change lanes. I know half the time, I'm not conscious about it. The car will go with me as I look over my shoulder. I drift halfway out of the lane. So at least in my case, my body follows whatever my eyes are doing. So it's just also some track magic. Just look where you want to be. If you're in an upset condition, look where you want to be. Don't look at the thing that you might hit. Don't look right in front of your car. Don't be trying to look for the apex you just missed. At that point, just try to collect your stuff. Figure out where you want to be and plan your next set of corrections or your next input says, here's what I need to do to get over there.
Right.
Because I don't want to end up over there. I'm not looking at the wall. I'm looking at the apex. I'm looking past the apex to the exit curving. How am I going to fix this?
Learning how to fly.
I just stumped Bill.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to get an episode out of this.
I mean, I figured you had to edit like crazy after we had Alex on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.